Hey everybody, this video once again brings us back out to Saratoga, Pennsylvania. And of course, the reason why we are in Saratoga, Pennsylvania is to check out their Liberty Ministry Thrift's gigantic, awesome mega store. It's been, what, 2 or so weeks since I've last been out here. I do believe I skipped last week, if I'm not mistaken. I think anyway. Honestly, everything just, every day just blurs together now. Every day is just one big day of thrifting for me. So I don't even know and don't even remember at this point, but I want to say it's been 2 weeks since I've last been out here. So hopefully they've gotten in some new donations. There's some more movies, because of course that's what I'm looking for today. Not really worried about the toys or the collectibles or anything else. I'll quickly look, I'll browse, but when it comes down to it, I just want some movies. I'm hoping for at least, as always, just one good movie, but preferably some more. And yes, I said preferably and not preferably. I can't even say that. Preferably? How do you people say that? It's preferably. Just that's English. All right, so of course, like I said, the first thing I'm going to be diving into, really the only major thing I'm going to be diving into, is the books and media. And I mean, I'm seeing things like Anchorman 2 on Blu-ray and stuff. I mean, I already have it. I don't need that, but it's looking like they actually may have gotten in some new things. I want to say there's more stuff here now than there was the last time I was in the store, but I have to go through all of that. There's probably, there's of course a whole bunch of stuff over here. They still have the giant table full of stuff, which is good. I've been really digging. I was gonna say enjoying and digging at the same time. I've been digging this table over the last few months. I got the hidden movies back here, and of course the rows of movies over here. So there's a ton to look through. This store always has a ton to look through. It's just as per usual. Embrace of the Vampire still missing its disc. Still missing its disc. Anyway. The store always has a ton. I can't even talk this morning. The store always has a ton to look through. It's just whether or not there's actually anything I need to pick up personally. Ooh, I'm seeing Maverick. I really, if this is in mint condition, I will consider today a success. Ooh, it's a flipper disc. Side 1 is looking, is it a scratch or is that just a smudge? That might be a scratch. Side 2 is looking pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can get that possible, I'm hoping, smudge off. If this is in good condition and I can pick this up today, I will consider today a success. I have been looking for a copy of this for a while now. I have it in a multi-feature set that I want to split up. I have the other title already. Yeah, if I can get that smudge off, I'm hoping it's a smudge, I will be happy. Well, unfortunately, that smudge is not a smudge. It is a scratch, but I'm not entirely sure if it's on the widescreen side or the full screen side. The disc does say flip for widescreen, but does that mean that side has to be up for widescreen or that side has to be down for widescreen? It seems like every company does it differently, and I don't remember how Warner Brothers does it. I'm thinking the scratch is on the full screen side. I'm not entirely sure, but if that's the case, then this is okay to pick up. I'm only ever gonna watch the widescreen version of it, so I'm gonna grab this for $2. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm pretty happy to find this. I'm gonna consider this a success, kind of, because I'm still gonna be on the hunt for a minty copy with a full screen side that does not have a scratch, because I'm weird. I don't actually need this title, but I still want to show it off. I have the Blu-ray Criterion at home in my collection, but it's Hedwig and the Angry Inch. If you guys have not seen this movie, check it out. It's one of the greatest films ever made, in my opinion. Also one of the greatest soundtracks ever made, in my opinion. I have the soundtrack on my iPod on rotation continuously. I listen to these songs multiple times a week, and yes, I will fully admit, I sing along to them very, very loudly in the car. I love this film. I love the really awesome, sparkly artwork as well. If you guys do not have this movie, pick it up, check it out, buy it, and then immediately go out and get the soundtrack as well. You will not regret this film. It is so good. But again, I don't need it. I just wanted to show it off. I'm kind of wishing today was 50% off day, because if it was, I would probably grab that for the store. Honestly, even at $2. I'm still kind of tempted to, but there's a Criterion out there, so probably just gonna pass. This was actually something I was probably gonna pick up for the store, the Ernest triple feature set with Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Scared Stupid, and Ernest Goes to Jail, because every time I get a copy of Ernest Scared Stupid in, whether it's on DVD or Blu-ray, it always sells. I don't think the DVD's out of print. I don't think anyway. Comments down below. I think the Blu-ray's out of print, or was out of print. Again, I have no idea. Comments down below, but still, this is pretty awesome. And like I said, I was gonna pick it up. That is until I opened it up and realized that it's actually missing a disc. Granted, the disc that's inside it is Ernest Scared Stupid, the one that really matters for most people, but well, it's missing a disc, so it's just gonna stay right there. Again, it's not something I need. I already own this, but every time I see a copy of Bedazzled, I have to laugh. It's one of like 4 or 5 titles that were actually Nuon enhanced. The Nuon enhancements were weird special features that included like fast forwarding and zooming in and just weird stuff like that. It wasn't like bonus features like behind the scenes documentaries or anything good like that. It was just weird enhancements to your DVD. It was really weird. It was bizarre. There were like 4 or 5 of these ever actually made. You had to have a special Nuon enhanced DVD player to actually access those like special Nuon enhancements. It was strange and bizarre. It never caught on. And yeah, I will fully admit I have all the Nuon enhanced DVDs at home, the 4 or 5 of them that there actually are, and I do have a Nuon enhanced DVD player. Why? I have no idea. I literally never use it, probably never will use it. I used it once to actually check out the Nuon enhancements and realized, oh, that's why this never caught on. Anyway, I just have to laugh every time I see one of these. It was such a failed experiment. It was a failed experiment. It was a really weird experiment and a pointless experiment. Like, why did they ever think that would be a thing? It looks like they actually got in a whole bunch of horror titles, which is pretty awesome, but I want to say I already have all these. The only thing of real interest would be 3 Extremes, which I think I already have. I don't have this in my collection, but I think I have this in my pile of movies I need to watch before I decide as to whether or not they're actually going in my collection or not going in my collection. A lot of you guys told me this was pretty good. I was actually tempted to pick this up because even though it's a Blockbuster rental, it's in minty condition. Looked up to see what it goes for. It doesn't really go for anything. So since I already have it, it doesn't go for anything. I'm not gonna grab it for me or for the store. So I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. Still cool to see all these horror titles. I don't know who got rid of all these or why somebody would get rid of all these. But anyway, I don't need them. Wait a minute, hold on. Forget all of these horror titles. I just found the scariest title in this entire store. Far from finished. Oh, Bill, how wrong you were about that. I'm gonna pass on this this stand-up special. However, this one here, I think I might actually pick up. Wanda Sykes, Tongue Untied. I do enjoy the stand-up stylings of Wanda Sykes. I don't have this yet in my collection, so I think I'm gonna grab that. Though I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do actually have this in my collection as well. All right, so that's gonna do it for the movies over here. Don't actually see anything else I wanna pick up, but we do still have all the hidden movies over in this area. The hidden movies over in this area. They just keep adding to all these hidden movies, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna call it right now since there is so much to go through. I'm gonna find some more good stuff over here as well. And as I'm always saying, ask and you shall receive. Here's something I am definitely picking up. This is the Philly Food Show sponsored by Acme. This is a WHYY documentary. This is actually really cool, and it's still brand new factory sealed. I do technically already have this in my collection, but apparently my copy needs a replacement, so I'm guessing my copy is scratched or something like that. So yeah, for $2, I'm picking up a brand new factory sealed minty copy of that. That's a cool find. And I think that's already gonna do it for the hidden movies. I honestly don't see anything else over here I wanna pick up. Just the Philly Food Show, which again is a really awesome find. I'm pretty excited about that, but I don't see anything else over here I actually need. This would have been a good find a couple of years ago before they re-released it to Blu-ray. This used to go for a ton of money. Now it goes for nothing. So gonna pass on the very bad things, and I think I'm just gonna move on from the hidden movies. But I just remembered, I never actually went through the movies up front yet. And it's looking like all the movies up front here I'm also going to be passing on. I don't see anything I want to pick up. They had a few Blu-rays, things like Avatar, but it's not the 3D release. Pineapple Express, I already have it. Deadpool with a slipcover that's in terrible condition and falling apart. Frozen with a slipcover that's in terrible condition and falling apart. That's kind of weird. Going to pass on those. They did have a copy of the colorized version of George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead. What a weird thing for them to do. I already have this in my collection. I don't actually need this, so I'm gonna pass on it. Plus the disc is in terrible condition, so not even gonna grab it for the store. And I'm thinking it's just gonna be these 3 titles today, which I'm pretty happy about. And honestly, I'm kind of tempted to go through the CDs as well, but I don't know if I will. Hold on, I'm not quite done yet, because as you can see, they're currently putting out new titles, and I dove through the bin, and I found a couple things I want to pick up, like this new wave rock and roll. Get behind it before it gets past you. I wouldn't exactly say all these bands are new wave. I mean, Ramones and Dead Boys and stuff like that, but still pretty awesome. I don't have some of these songs, so I'm definitely grabbing that. They also have these really cool Zelda soundtracks, not in the best mintiest of condition, but you know what, for $1 a piece, whatever, I'm picking both these up for the store. Those are pretty awesome. Although honestly, I'm kind of, wait, I say for the store, but I might actually grab these for my own collection. I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about that. This might be for me, actually. They also had Cartoon Network's Space Ghost Surf and Turf. I don't have it. I'm grabbing that. That's awesome. And then for the store, I'm picking up this original Christmas specials collection, which is really awesome. A bunch of great stuff here. Brand new factory sealed on DVD. That's a cool find for the store. They also had Space Ghost Musical Barbecue. I already have that. They had some DVD-R stuff, but again, the discs were in terrible condition. And they also had this really cool Cowboy Bebop soundtrack, but again, discs were like, this will not play anymore. These discs are so bad, those are not even gonna play. So I'm gonna pass on those, but I'm also gonna pick up these. All right. I'm considering myself satisfied now. All right, so now that's gonna do it for the actual media section. I kind of skimmed through the rest of the CDs. I didn't see anything else over there I wanted to pick up. So I'm gonna leave the media section, and now I'm gonna briefly skim the entire rest of the store, but this is really all I came in for. And I mean, I found a bunch of stuff. So again, I'm satisfied, I'm happy, I'm good. All right, so I've gone up and down all these aisles, and honestly, I'm not seeing anything. They do still have the This Is My mug with the couple that I'm pretty sure probably isn't alive anymore. This is a really depressing cup. It's kind of a cool cup, but it's a depressing cup that's been here for months and will probably continue to be here for months. I'm gonna pass on that. They also had the Universal's Volcano Bay cup, which is plastic and cheap, and I guarantee this was probably like $400 in the parks. They're charging 50 cents for it now. I'm gonna pass on that. Do not need it, but I am digging this St. Augustine Lighthouse mug. That's actually really cool. It's got a patch inside for some bizarre reason. $1 for this. I mean, I don't need it, so I'm gonna pass on it. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass on all this stuff and just stick to the media. And no, of course, I'm not gonna leave the store without just quickly skimming through the Little Liberty toy section first, because you never know what you might find. I'm not gonna grab anything for the store, but you might come across some cool things like a Jake from Jake and the Neverland Pirates. You see, things like this are tempting to grab for me to put on a shelf somewhere. I should probably start buying this kind of stuff. What are they asking on this? It's only $4. It's an awesome Jake. I'm tempted, but I think it's part of like something else. I think it like went on a skateboard or something. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm tempted, but for right now, I'm gonna pass. I was gonna say, well, yep, toys are a complete bust, but of course toys are a complete bust. I don't really buy toys anymore. Still, I had to look, and yeah, I don't see anything I want to pick up just for the sake of picking up for me to, I don't know, display in the library. I don't see any Mario for Sean. I'm not seeing any sharks or monsters or dinosaurs or whatever for Mike. No Muppets for Chris. So I'm thinking, yeah, toys are a bust. And you know what? I am completely 100% okay with that. All right, well, I'm thinking that's just about going to do it for Liberty Ministry Thrift. And yes, before anybody asks, I did check the movies up front. Did not see anything up there I wanted to pick up. So it's just going to be this stack of movies and CDs. Again, I'm pretty happy. I'm satisfied with my finds. I got some good stuff for me. A couple, one pickup for the store. Anyway, I found some cool stuff. Good music, good movies. I'm satisfied. So anyway, guys, with that, we are done. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and of course, check down below for links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, and the Cinema Sickness store. It came from Cinema Sickness. Also check down below for my second channel, Retro Restocked, for daily adventures. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.